Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. And this watch is the Czapek Antarctique Purple Storm, inspired by a nebula in space and equipped with a hand-finished varnish dial that is a beautiful marbling of black, white, and different shades of purple. This no-date Antarctique is a lovely all-steel limited edition of 18 pieces launched for 2024. A very special watch, but it wears just like any other standard Antarctique. Nice and compact at 40.5 millimeters in diameter, 11 millimeters thick if we measure the case lug-to-lug, just the case. It's going to be 44.5 if we measure the first link on each side. Then it's going to be a more robust but still wearable 46 millimeters. Now the watch has a mass of 144.63 grams, which makes it pretty substantial. You do feel it. It's the kind of thing that gratifies with its weight. Throwing it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, you can see how nicely it wears. Very comfortable. One of the few integrated bracelet watches that wears true to size. I could recommend it for a wrist as small as 14 centimeters circumference. Again, mine is 16, and it'll slide easily underneath the cuff. Zoom out a little bit, see it in proportion, it looks even better. The bracelet's a lovely piece, not as intricately decorated as some watches in this class, but full of features. You could see this recurring C motif for Czapek. We have this taper down towards the clasp. Every single link is fixed by screws, and every single link is removable, so you have a lot of sizing flexibility. You got a bit more than that too, because this is their second generation clasp, and it includes a push-button sliding micro adjustment on each side of the clasp. Now when you close it up, you see the Czapek logo, and of course it dates back to Czapek, who is the original business partner of Patek, and they were in business from approximately 1839 to 1845, and so you can see right there, 1845, the year Czapek and Patek parted, and that little logo motif is seen on the clasp. It's also seen on the counterweight of the second hand. Screw-down crown, 120 meters, water-resistant, a steel case with little recesses in profile, a bit of satin and polish with the polish existing on the bezel, and then we've got a combination of polish and media blast on the crown. Note the little crown guard profiles with their own polished bevels, a little bit of nuance on a watch that is simply dripping with thoughtful details. Now, the dial is a varnish designed to evoke a nebula in space, and we do have a little bit of luminescence as the hands themselves are luminescent. This is not one of the Antarctique with a date function, so you've got a very clean dial, almost what Moser would call a concept dial. And if you look very closely, you can see that the logo here is actually floating underneath the sapphire rather than sitting on the handcrafted dial itself. So that's an interesting little refinement. I mentioned this bracelet is full of features, and what it lacks in outright decoration, it makes up in features and functionality. We have this little rotary dial that allows you to quickly denude the watch of its bracelet, and that allows you to swap to the straps that come with it. So you could do that easily. You can also reveal the movement if, like me, you review watches for a living. There you go, 1 out of 18 as promised. The Purple Storm 30mm movement designed by Emmanuel Boucher and Daniel Martinez for Czapek. So you won't find this in any other brand. And it is a micro rotor automatic with a 60-hour power reserve, a 4 hertz beat rate. You can see it's got a full balance bridge and a free sprung balance for shock resistance. If you do want to set it to the second, you can see you've got a hacking function. You also have 28 joules, a high horology style 5-position adjustment. If you look, you can see the micro rotor is made of platinum to maximize its leverage as a winder, and then underneath ceramic ball bearings to maximize the efficiency of the winding system. We have this lovely finger train down from the barrel towards the balance, and with the full balance bridge and the free sprung balance, it's very shock tolerant. You can see one of the elements I like most here, anglage on the edge of these bridges, the pocket watch inspired finger style bridges, and the fact that the anglage is only one part of tripartite decoration on these bridges. We have the anglage on their edges, which you can see well here. Then we have these raised satin channels, and then we have recesses that are media blast. We have satination on the wheels. You can see media blast and satination on the platinum rotor, and Czapek wants you to note that's recycled platinum, so it's not freshly mined, so hopefully it's not contributing to some horrible misuse of resources. I think that's what they're getting at there. Also nice to see here, we have these polished screw heads that absolutely glint and gleam, but nothing glints or gleams more than this center bridge, which you can see is full steel, mirror polished on its top, skeletonized with 4 sharp inward angles, very difficult to achieve inside such tight confines, and then beveled on its outside. That is probably the single most intricately and exhaustively decorated part of the whole movement, and it is a very good looking movement. There's a lot to love here. And only 18 people will have the pleasure. So if you love this watch, reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.